Well, look who we have here ending up on my video. How's it going today, y'all? Today is back in Biceps. And we're going to be trying this new chest supporter row. It's just a little different because a lot of machines that have guided paths, well, they kind of just go one way, or they might go like a slight, like if we're going like a row machine, like a lat row, it might go from like here to like down here. Like down there, right? Which would be a good one for the lats because that hits a lot more lower lat, which is a lot of people what they suffer with is they have huge upper lats but small lower lats. So then, you look a little wonky. But this machine specific, so it starts in and then goes out. So like it could be really good for the upper back, mid back. So if it is, that might be a new machine that we have to keep using. But if it doesn't feel good, I won't do it. Simple as that. And I say this with everybody, beginners especially, try out different things. Like, let's say it's your first day ever in the gym. Don't worry about doing chest or back or arms or whatever, or legs on this certain day. Literally go in there and try everything. Try 1 set, 2 sets, 3 sets if you really like the machine. Literally everything. Every type of variation. Just try everything. And then if you like it, then make your split after like a week of doing a little bit of everything. And then do what you like. And then, after that, kind of, progress into doing a little bit more and more. I'm just telling you this because if you just do the same thing over and over again, well, you might get bored. And 2, if you never try like the cool looking machine because it seems a little complicated, it could actually be the best machine ever for you. It could be the best lat machine and you would have never known. Like a pullover machine, a lot of people are like, how does this thing work? What does it work on? It's one of the best lat machines around and you just don't know it because you didn't want to try it. So try those weird wonky looking machines because they're actually probably some of the best ones, or they're actually some of the worst. But yeah, man, just try things, that's part of life, is just trying things each and every day. And I got a haircut, looking pretty smooth, looking pretty sexy for our vacation coming up. I'm super hyped, dude. I have literally today, tomorrow, and then I'm leaving the next day. I won't get there until Sunday, so I'm leaving Saturday, but I won't get there Sunday. But just knowing I'm leaving and I won't have to work, I won't have to worry about anything like that. I'll still upload on YouTube each and every day at the hotel gym, but I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. But hopefully I don't have any people are like, oh, you can't record in the hotel gym. But, I'm excited. And if I can't record in that gym, I can find somewhere else, a few little minutes away. But yeah, man, other than that, it's going to be just the same thing. I think today we're going to be focusing a little bit on my neck. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to do that or not. It's kind of like on the edge, but they have like this little neck machine, so I don't know if I'll record that one or not because I have to do all types of variations, so I probably won't. But that might be included today. I'll let you guys know at the end if I've done it or not. But other than that, y'all, we're gonna get into it. All right, so first movement we got today is a T-bar row. I'm gonna be flaring our elbows out, as you can see at the top right here, really retracting our shoulder blades together. That machine I was talking about in the beginning of my video, I didn't really like actually, so it was kind of just like a feel set because it felt good, really low weight, but not really like top weight like this does. But make sure to retract your shoulder blades and then detract them on the way down and go as far down as you possibly can to give you a good stretch at the bottom. And we're going to be training 2 sets till failure. Now we're going to be focusing on the lats, and we're really just going to be driving our elbows straight down to the floor when we do these, making sure we squeeze really hard and hold for a second on the way down and then go slow on the way up to get the best stretch possible. And like I said, drive your elbows down to the floor, or a better area would be to your hips for a more direct area on your body. So, yep, that's about it. And then we're going to be training 2 sets till failure. All right, and now we're going to be focusing on the mid-back, kind of like direct middle between, like, you can kind of see, like, with my tank top, you can see kind of where it's at directly. But right there, and then on the way back, you're going to feel a squeeze in your lats. But mainly on this stretch, you're going to feel a lot of that mid-back area. But
But how we're going to do that is we're going to rotate by doing a neutral grip on the lat part right here, and then kind of focusing on putting your kind of hand facing down at the ground. So your palm facing down at the ground, if that kind of makes sense. But we're going to be just doing unilateral to get the best squeeze and stretch possible on each side, and train to failure for 2 sets. And now we have a brachialis bicep workout here by doing hammer curls. Really just going to squeeze to the top and then go slow on the way down to get the best stretch possible. And on the way down, like you see right now, you'll kind of see my tricep activating. You'll sometimes feel your tricep activating by doing this, but it's not really like working your tricep. So, but just train to failure for 1 set for these. All right, I lied. We had 2 sets of that, but now we have 2 sets of this bicep curl, mainly focusing on the biceps overall and a little bit of the brachialis, which you can see like kind of like the circular part that kind of goes up in the middle of your arm right here. But train to failure, and that's about it.
All right, y'all, what's going on? I'm in a great mood now because I wouldn't have been in a horrible mood, just in a bad mood for just a second. I would have got over it, but so every time I'm on the treadmill, I play chess because it's the quickest way to go by time and everything. And I play usually against bots because my elo, if I win or lose, it gets changed, and I don't like my elo getting changed. It needs to go up. On my resume, I look horrible, right? Not very good, but you know, I usually average, like whenever I play against my homies, like I have like a 300 elo. Horrible. I don't care as much. I'm not thinking as hard. I'm like looking at the screen, but for some reason nothing's rendering in my head when I'm playing against them. But online against everyone else, I'm like 1,000 plus, right? This game, it was like 600, I think, or whatever. So not the best anyways, but I was doing so bad. I blundered and I blundered. I was like, dude, I can't think right now. What's going on? I feel like I was playing against one of my homies. Like, I wasn't thinking at all. I was just making moves. Like, when I play chess with my homies, I'm thinking, like, the smallest amount to where I know how the pieces move. And, like, I can, like, you know, do that. But I'm not thinking of, like, any strategic advantage or anything like that. But when I'm playing against online people, that's all I do. But this game, I couldn't think at all, dude. I felt dumb. So I was thinking, I'm like, dude, there's no moves for me. So I kept blundering, and I blundered my queen on accident. But this, dude, it was the best play. I had a bishop lined up, so it checked his king. I was like, yes. And then I didn't see it until the last second when he moved. I'm like, he has one spot where he can move because my rook goes up here. If I go straight up with my rook, he can't go down, he can't go there, he can't take it out, and I won the game. I was so happy with that. That was such a cool checkmate. That was like one of my cooler checkmates, because usually if I checkmate, it's like in-game or something, but this was like mid-game, and he had a lot more pieces. He was like 13 plus on me, dude. I was so bad. But I finally got it, so we're in a good mood now. So, but yeah, definitely play something that keeps you entertained and something that makes you think, because if you don't know, thinking burns calories, and the more calories you burn, it's way better for you. You know, why would you not want to burn more calories? That's less cardio you have to do. But overall, man, we're done for the day. I'm going to catch you guys later. And until next time, bye-bye.